What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel and welcome back for another episode of Satisfactory. It has been a few days since I have played. I want to actually get started with coal power today, and that would require us coming over here and getting some of that set up. So I don't know if I'm going to get all of it set up today, but I don't know. We're gonna try and go for it. So I think. Do I have enough stuff for this? Kind of tired of not having a clean way down here, so. Funnily enough, I think we might be in range of bad guys from over here. We'll see. You know, I thought about making a, of course, I thought about making a bridge over to the coal area over yonder. Should probably bridge that gap. That's a little dangerous. I should probably grab a bunch of concrete if I'm planning on something like that, right? Like to the point where I think I have too much. But let's be real here, it's never too much. Alright, cool. A little bit more civilized. Now, I probably don't need to grab leaves, but whatever. Anyway, okay. So, it should be pretty much directly west of us. That's a big bridge. Yeah, it should be like right here. You might even be able to see the little... Yep, there's one of them right there. Okay. Bunch of normal purity veins. I can work with that. Okay. So, next question is, do I want to go high with the bridge or do I want to go low with the bridge? If I go low with the bridge, I'll have a ramp going down this way, and then when we get closer to the water, it'll level out. Kind of like the idea of a big tall bridge. That would require us having very tall supports though, which isn't necessarily a problem. So, let's go with that. Why not? Okay. So that's world grid right there. How do we want to have this leveled? Right there? I don't know if I like the look of that. I think I want to make this 2 across for now. We'll just go straight across like that. Come on, connect. Sometimes it doesn't want to connect very well. Thankfully, this won't take too long to build. And yeah, this is near that SAM site that I was messing with before. Okay. So, where do I want my water extractors? Along this side here? Going up? Perhaps? Now, where do I want the actual coal generators? I kind of like the idea of right here, along this tiered little structure right here. We could do it in the water. I mean, we could do it on this beach, too. This is relatively flat. That would require belts to go across, though, and I don't know if I necessarily like that. We could also do it here. This, like, this little area right here is relatively flat. I'll need to do the math to see exactly how many each of these nodes can do. I'm pretty sure each one of these nodes right now can do at least, what, 16? I would need to check the actual coal generator again, which, of course, I'm missing rotors. Of course. Too bad I don't have elevators. That would be cool to set up here. Alright. We could go straight down from here. Or I could bridge all the way across and then have a little bit of a structure going down. I kind of like that. I know, some of you guys would prefer that I build this stuff with a real plan in mind. I'm going to be real with you. It's not going to happen. I like doing this stuff on the fly. You know, whatever feels right at the moment. We've got some of those things to deal with, which I'm not really equipped for right now. I don't have any type of projectile attacks. There's an entrance into the cave for the SAM and the quartz. So this could work out. Yeah, I'll have to set the slope up here. Do that when we get a little bit closer. Okay, let's set up 2 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 2 meter. I think that'll be here. Throw down some foundations. Alright, not too terrible. I will have to set up the supports for it, though. Along the actual bridge. But for now, that seems okay. And then, of course, we'll have to get down there and do all that. Where do I want to have the exit to all this? Oh man, there's so many dangerous things over here. Alright. Alright, where's the path down gonna be? We don't necessarily have to have it on this landmass. I could connect it off of the bridge. It's nice to have a connection to the landmass anyway. So yeah, let's just go off of the bridge here. This one, let's go with a 4 meter, just to help expedite things. Yeah, there it is. I knew they were going to attack me soon. Oh, it's you. Okay. Knew you bastards would come for me. I knew it! Okay. Just one at a time. One at a time. Okie dokie. So, did I bring enough stuff for the miners? For a couple of them. I don't think I'm going to bother with the foundation thing this time. We will have to get some power over here, though. For that, I think I'm going to finally unlock the wall outlets. That has 10 megawatts on the line. That's not too bad. It's going to be fun putting supports in for this. I'll do that later. For now, I'm going to need rotors, which thankfully we're producing. Granted, I think they're all going towards producing the smart plating, but we can always fix that if we need to. I'm going to need to destroy that group of things over there, aren't I? I'm liking the look of the concrete, though. Not too bad. Really thought we could get under there. That's okay. Well, we're up to 350 of our 1,000 for smart plating, so that's not too bad. Alright. You know, I'm going to end up needing more rotors. I know that already. I'm gonna need, what, 80? Something like that? $80 for the first set, anyway. Running, by the way. 100%. And 100%. Well, if they're running at 100%, I could take these. Not really worry about it that much. That's enough for 5. So we're still off in terms of what we need. 1 off from 6. There. Now we have enough for 6 of them. What do we need for the water extractors? More rotors. Okay. We need 3 of those, so we need 120 rotors for our first set. Which is fine. We've got the copper sheets, obviously, in mass supply, thankfully. So, yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's go grab some of those in the meantime. Force. And you're actually down a little bit. A little bit. We should probably restock that. Well, since I'm waiting for rotors anyway, I mean, I could. Wouldn't be that big a deal. You can go grab plenty of that stuff. There's not any real quick research I can do. That would help with getting a weapon, which would be nice. I need to get that research eventually. This, obviously, I can't do anything until we get into steel. Caterium isn't going to help us. Mycelium, same thing. I do have one of these. We could do this. Where did I get that purple slug from? It was pretty close to our spawn, right? At least I'm pretty sure. Let's get the wall outlets too, while I remember.
Use of these products invalidates any warranty.
Probably get these
Function
two.
not guaranteed.
Got 2 tickets left. What do I want to do with 2 tickets? Metal pillars. Could get 2 coffee cups. And whatever. Okay.
Research completed. Purple power slugs seem to be near the end of their life cycle and have a significant amount of potential energy stored. It is a good thing FICSIT does not waste. Purple power slugs can now be processed into power shards.
I know I grabbed some silica. Can I even do that right now? Hang on. No, can't. Okay. That's fine then. Right. How many rotors did all that faffing about accumulate? None, because it's running efficiently. Less efficiently now, but whatever. Okay. Fine. We'll get our power set up. And then, I don't know, I'll consider shutting down one of those. You know, in the meantime, let's just do this. Oh, right. Got it. Feeding through there. let's shut off this one. There we go. Yeah, that should work, I think. Okay, I'm running a little low on reinforced iron plates. I know I'm going to need more of those. So let's grab some. Yeah. Okay, let's see. How do we want to do this? That's full. That's not full. Okay. I like the idea of having the power line go along the side here the entire way. It's not going to be the easiest to set up from here. A little awkward. I have no idea if that's lined up. Probably not. We can go down from here, just for simplicity. Alright. I really should try to take one of those out, just for the research. Wasn't too bad.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. It is unclear where on the flora or fauna spectrum it lies, but initial data suggests this might be a nest or an egg. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Yeah.
The remains researched belong to a plant-like organism hosting the larva of the flying crab, the most mature of which hatch when threatened. Hatcher remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Alright. That brings us over consumption now. Which we've got an extra 100 to deal with, so I don't necessarily need to run back and put down another miner or another burner, because yeah, I'm kind of tired of chasing that on the graph. So okay, right, water extractors, and where do we want the actual things? Great question. Could do it above this little plateau with a semi-floating platform. Let's put down our water extractors first. You know, just out of curiosity. I'm not going to put it down here, but yeah, you can actually put a few in here. Not a lot, but you can put a few. Should have probably grabbed more copper sheeting. Oh well. I'm thinking we can pull from here. Straight across. I want to have enough room for at least like 9 extractors lined up. And this seems okay as far as this spacing is concerned.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
I don't have the stackable support. Unfortunate. I could throw down a wall and put a couple of these wall supports on, but that also seems a little bit silly. Okay. That didn't need to be that, but whatever. Now, I know these don't take up a small amount of power production. So that'll be fun to deal with. Yes, this alone is going to take up 60. let's go ahead and get our pipes. Maybe I shouldn't have made this a 4mm. Okay.
FICSIT pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note: water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Alright, I guess we're gonna build it around here. That seems fine to me. These do take up a pretty significant amount of room. Can't remember exactly how many foundations. What is that? 2 by 4? Something like that. It extends a little bit into the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it extends a little bit into the 4th. Alright. Well, we know it takes up 2 foundations-ish. Maybe 1? Let's see. I didn't check the other side. It basically takes up 2. Okay. That's fine. These little plants sticking out. What is that? Are those trees, actually? Those might actually be trees. Have any fuel? I do. Come on! That's what I get for not clearing the place out first. Yeah, I'm gonna have to undo some of this. Yeah. If I had explosives, this wouldn't be a problem. Yep. You guys are just gonna have to suffer through me doing this. Oh, Jesus! Not cool. Oh, Jesus! This is one of the big ones, isn't it? Jesus. Yeah, that's one of those slightly bigger ones. It's like, why am I hearing cats? Oh no! Every time. There's probably going to be more in a cave or something over there, as far as the spiders are concerned. Okay. Well, we still need more rotors before we can get anything officially started. So, I guess that's going to do it for this episode. If you guys liked it, feel free to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, so on and so forth. I'll pick up recording here pretty soon. So, anyway, see you then. Bye-bye.